Hello, this is Coy, and welcome to the Eclectic Cottage. And thanks for joining me today for day 96 of the 100-day project. Okay, we're back. We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. We are working on... I have some things put aside for my June journal, and I thought I would also make a second one for a friend, my friend Lorinda. So we're going to continue working on her journal, so I can have it ready for the next time I see her. Okay, and it's just going to be a little one signature, not a big deal, one signature journal. I'm going to let you know that we worked on this together, this shaker envelope, and I'm removing it, at least for now, from the journal, even though it's really cute, and I like it. I like the fact that, you know, we were letting it remain as a junk mail envelope, but it's making everything too bulky. You know, this part is not conducive to putting a little journal without a spine together. So I'm going to skip it, at least for now, unless I figure out something else to do with it. All right, let's put this. All right, let's go ahead and get our pages in. Let's make sure we have them in a good order and that everything is right side up, not upside down. All right, so we put in, let's see, is this upside down? Yes, it is. Yep, you really need to check. Nothing like sewing everything in and being unhappy with the way it's sewn in. Little piece of Braille paper. This is the envelope. Remember, we added a hinge to it so that we could sew it in without losing our flap. Instead of sewing it in here, having the flap as one page and the envelope part as a second page, we now are going to sew it in here and have the envelope with its flap. And this will just be a little second page by itself. Sit well. And just some of my regular background pages I use. We are adding a page of vellum and straw paper and manila paper and an envelope. Let's, I went ahead and closed the little prongs on this, and I need to make sure to open this one. Nope, already did it. All right, that's opened up there. We could put a little divot so that she realizes it's an envelope. All right. And a book page. And a vintage music page. This music page is kind of something else. It's got this on the back. This is probably, I guess, the front page or something. Leesville Music Center. I didn't even know Leesville had a music center. No telling how old this is. And I want this one like this. And our little doily, and our pink page. To me, this is right side up. Not that it really matters, but I like the little holes. I just took the spiral out so all the pages have the holes complete instead of ripped out. And then the centerfold. All right, we like it. And let's find our little kit. I think I see my pokey tool in a place it doesn't belong. What you doing in there, pokey tool? All right, that's my little awl. It belongs in that box. I don't know what it's doing wandering around my desk, but I spied it. All right, and we have our awl, we have our clips, we have our big needle, and we need some thread. Okay, thread. This is all pretty dark. We're going to use it on the pastel. I'll use the lightest one. Okay, and let me ask, how are all of you doing today? I hope you're well. We are in the middle of another storm. Lightning and thundering. Chi-Chi is as close to my feet as she's laying on top of my feet. She gets as close as she can when it's thundering. Poor thing, she doesn't like it. I had a scratch here for the week or two from a sudden burst of thunder that scared her so much she jumped up into my lap. Now Chi-Chi, she's not a huge dog, but she is 45 pounds. And she's got really long legs. And she's got those webbed feet that let dogs, you know, those kind of dogs, those hound dogs, let them swim. And she doesn't have a mean bone in her body. She would never hurt anybody on purpose. No, she would not. But those claws, though, it's like, don't hurt me. I have scratches for the first time in my life. I've never had scars and scratches before, but now I do from Chi-Chi. And again, not because she's mean, just because she wants to love on you too much. She thinks she's a 45-pound hound dog and thinks that she is a 5-pound lap dog. That's what she thinks she is. She's not, but she thinks she is. Yep. If she had it her way, she would spend a lot of time in the lap. 2, 3. All right, so you want to have about 3 lengths. We're just going to do the standard old 3-hole pamphlet stitch. It's my usual. Let's see. Here's an old pattern. We'll just use it. And okay, I like to use the big clips so things don't readjust themselves. And like to make sure that the pages are in there really well, nice and snug, so there's as little room as possible in the fold. And this is still quite a few pages for a cover without a spine, but we knew that going in, and I think it's a-okay. All right. So this is the size of the cover, pretty much, and not the pages. So you want to make sure that you have the same amount hanging over the top as the bottom. Let's put our marks for our holes. And let's see if we can do this without having to do the cover separately. Okay. Yes, we can, because it's a soft cover. Okay, 1. 2. And 3. You want to be careful with the pokey tool. It is sharp. There have been tales of many a sad pokey tool story. Incident. A pokey tool incident. All right, and we have our 3 holes. Let me show you this again. If anybody's new, what I do is make a little pattern. So I have a strip that's the same height as usually as the cover. And to find my places, I fold it in half, and that's where on that first fold is where the dot goes. And then, I don't know, maybe 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches from the top, I fold them down evenly. And then that's where the other holes go. And that gives you an even, an even distance, makes it nice. And if you have 3 or 4 or 5 signatures going into a journal, you can have all of your holes in the same place, and it just lines up nice. All right, I use a large needle because ye old eyes ain't what they used to be. And I like to have my tails on the inside, is not the outside, so I go in from the inside through the middle hole. And normally, I like to put a little piece of tape right there, just to prevent my string from getting pulled through the hole. I mean, it can't really prevent it. If you pull hard enough, it's coming through, but it helps. Okay, then back through the top hole. It's okay, Gigi. Can you guys hear the thunder? It was stormy weather. We're under flash flood watch, and I haven't seen tornado watch, but most of these storms lately have had tornado watches attached to them. Okay, so we came back up through the top hole, back down through the bottom hole, and then back through the center hole. Okay, making sure not to splice your thread with a needle. You want one tail on one side of the center, the center line, and the other one on the other side. And let's even them up. All right. If you splice your threads, this is the part that would be hard, is pulling the threads even. Okay, so again, you want to be on either side of the bridge. I don't know why people call it the bridge, but the bridge. The tails are on either side. Then you're going to make a square knot, right over left, left over right, just like a good Boy Scout. And voila, we have a journal. It becomes a journal. All right, we're going to need to, stretch it a little bit and get it used to its new position in life. And there we have it, the makings of a journal. And I am going to put a few pockets and tags and such in there. I want her journal to be cute, but I thought we might also look, oh, Chi-Chi. We might also look through some things to see if we can add something special. Could that be a pocket? We can leave it hanging over the bottom a little bit. Maybe trim it here. This thing has been hanging around for a while. I don't know exactly what to do with it. I guess I'm going to be cutting that square. I'm going to be cutting that square. I'd rather not, so that we could use this piece for something someday. But I don't want my pocket to end here. Do I? Well, no, I don't. All right, we're doing it. It's a thing. I got this from my friend Jill. Who knows how old it is? Maybe someday we'll find something to do with that. Okay, and I don't want it this long or that tall. So okay. And this is what we're left with. I don't mind it sticking out the side and the bottom. Kind of gives it a little character. Yup. Maybe that's a little bit much on the side. I think just a tad bit smaller. Maybe we'll use that little piece we just trimmed off. Tie it to a paper clip or something. Let's go ahead and do that now, while we're thinking of it, so we don't forget. Okay, it's getting pretty thin right there. Let's Let's see if we can tie it somewhere else. Otherwise, it's just going to be holding on by a single thread. I don't know. Maybe this wasn't such a great idea. All right. We're just going to go with it. I don't know. It's made. We'll see if we use it or not. It was worth a try. Okay. I'm going to I'm going to glue up to there. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac because it's the right tool for the job. Not my favorite glue, and it smells awful. Oh my gosh. Awful. But it does the job. It does the job better than anything else does. Anytime I'm using fabric or lace or trim or something textile-ish, I like to use Fabri-Tac. It is the right tool for the job. Okay, it's a pocket. We're going to put it on all three sides. And okay. Is this our piece? No, it is not. Here's our piece. Okay, we want a little hanging over here, a little hanging over there. Yep. Oh, that looks cute. That looks cute hanging over the side. And now we have a pocket. Love it. Now, let's see if we want to put this other one in the back, do we? Maybe. It'll be shorter. It'll be upside down because I want this on the outside, and that makes that, it's okay because it's trimmed anyway, and it's just okay. Need a little sip of water. All right, if it hangs over a little bit there and a little bit there, we would trim it about here. Yep. then glue up to here and here. On all 3 sides. Okay. Now let's do this thing. Love, love, love it. Okay. This one is definitely upside down only because I wanted to make sure to have the, you know, this part, the finished end, hanging over the edge. Love, love it. I love it. It's perfect for me. It's perfect. I was hoping to scan that piece of before I used it, but hey, I'm slow. Okay. All right, and I'm still, let's see. I still want to put my regular lace around the outside. I'm not going to do that on mine because mine is just an inside signature. But on hers, it's really just a little standalone journal since she's not getting a new one every month. Let's see. Is that overkill? Am I going to mess up my piece by doing that? Because I do want it all the way around. Maybe I could put it on the outside this time instead of the inside. Would that make sense? Yeah. I'm going to put it on the outside this time instead of the inside. I've never done that before, but there's a first time for everything. Let's see if I can... move that bad boy out of the way. This kind of thin, insignificant lace. I thought about maybe using something a little more ornate, a little more special. Let's see. This is an unfinished embroidery that somebody made, not me. Oh, a bird bath. Ah, it's a bird in a bird bath. But isn't the trim gorgeous? I'll use that trim someday for something. What do we have? Huh. Oh, how about, look at this. Is that the wrong color pink? Or we have blue? Definitely the wrong color blue. Let's check the pink. Look at that girl right there. All right, yeah, I need to do some scanning of some of my vintage things. I have a lot of embroideries and things that I just keep waiting to scan one of these days. Also things like cabinet cards and things like that. This probably isn't large enough, is it? Long enough? No. Well, yeah, it probably, well, no, it wouldn't be. All right. There goes that idea. Back to our ecru. This should be long enough. Let's say that should be half. Yeah, it's definitely long enough. All right, where are we going to start? Back here? This is one place, there's not many places, but this is one place that I kind of, not doubt myself, but I kind of don't feel like I am an expert at installing lace, you know, around the corners and all the things that have to be done right here. So, if anybody has any advice, I would not mind, you know, respectful advice in my comment section, because I always just do the best job I can and kind of cross my fingers and hope it all comes out okay. So I can't even explain to you how I'm doing it. I'm just turning the corner the best way I can. And I have no words to describe it, because every time I get it, I just feel like I'm lucky. I feel like I lucked out. I don't think that it's any mastery or skill that I have. I just I did the best I can when I turn the corner and hope that it's okay. That one seems to be. I can't think of too many things that that I don't feel very confident about. But this is one of them. I mean, I don't even have words to describe it. I just kind of go around the curve the best way I can. And expect that every little thing is going to be okay. My little $1 chuck comes in handy for a lot of different things. He is a lace smoosher right now. Smooshing the lace into the glue. Okay. Save my fingers a little bit. All right. 2 corners down. 2 to go. It always comes out okay. It's not that it doesn't come out okay. It's just I don't feel confident about it. And I don't know how to describe. I think that's the biggest thing, is I don't know how to describe it. You just kind of, I kind of go to the corner, fold it over a little bit. Until it looks okay. And cross my fingers. All right, I think that one's okay too. So 3 down, and our last one is here. Scooch it around, kind of around my corner. All right. Smoosh my lace. Okay. I think that worked out much better than putting the lace on the inside this time, because of those pockets. All right. Corner, corner. I worry about it less when the, you know, when the lace is on the inside than the outside, because out here it's going to show up front and personal. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. It's a winner. Okay, I feel like I got a lot going on down here. Flex our spine a little bit. Try and break it in. Get it used to who it's going to be. Yep. Okay, I think we did a good job for today. All right. There you go. Lorinda's journal, or the beginnings of it anyway. I like it. She'll like it. Yeah, why wouldn't she? All right, so if you make junk journals, maybe you would make something special, make a special journal for a friend. Let me know in comments if that's something that you do now and then. And I hope she journals away. I hope she writes her story in her little book. I think I will add a... Where are the paper clips? Where are the pen holder paper clips? They should be right here somewhere. Oh, I see them. Nope, that is not them. All right, oh, here they are. I knew they couldn't be too far away. I'm gonna give her one of these. These are pretty special to me. So she must rate. And I'll give her one of my favorite pens for writing. That's a Signo Uniball, the 207 micro. Favorite pens for journaling. As a precision point, you can get, they're just easy to write with. All right, very good. I think that's going to do it for today, folks. I hope you're doing something crafty in your world. If you are, let us know what it is, what you're doing. And I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'll see you real soon. Bye.